We are at home cooking with Miss Brenda Dee. So welcome from Miss Brenda Dee and our family.
Hello everyone. How y'all doing on this nice, beautiful day? Today we're making delicious hot water cornbread, y'all. Yes, this is my way. And here are our ingredients. Here I'm showing you all our ingredients except for the baking powder. But these are all our ingredients. Here I'm showing you some of the things that I'm working with. I have my bowl. I have my cornmeal. And in that small bowl, I have some water. This is for the frying process. Okay, in my bowl, we're adding in our yellow cornmeal. Now we're adding in our flour. This is regular all-purpose flour. Now we're adding in our salt. And now we're going to mix all these ingredients together. You can use a whisk if you prefer. Here we're adding in our baking powder. Now we're mixing in our baking powder. Make sure to whisk in all your ingredients well. Now we're adding in our butter. And now I'm measuring up our hot water because y'all know it's hard for me to just pinpoint how much I'm using. So I'm starting out with 1 cup of hot water. And be very careful with this. This is hot boiling water. Here we're mixing our hot water, butter, and our dry mixture together. And add just a little water at a time because we don't want to put too much water in there and then our dough won't form like we want it to. So just add a little bit at a time until you get something like a Play-Doh feel because you don't want to over water your dough because then your dough won't be able to form into the shape that you want. So be very careful when adding in your water. Here I'm trying to melt in the butter. If you want to, you can place your butter in a microwave and just place it in there. Melt it, okay? Or you can just leave it at room temperature if you know you're going to make your hot water cornbread. As I'm looking at this dough, I know I need some more hot water. But just like I say, just put a little bit in at a time. So what we're doing, we're going to continue to mix and work this dough until it comes to the consistency that we're looking for. Make sure all your dry ingredients are worked in this dough. I remember as a young girl, I used to watch my mother make this hot water cornbread. And I would ask her, why do you have to put hot water in there? And she said, the hot water is what cooks the cornmeal. And so I said, oh. So I just wanted to share that precious memory with you all. Okay, we're still mixing in this dough. We making sure it's the consistency that we're looking for, and we are there. Here I decided to use a larger spatula so I can show you all how our dough's supposed to look. This is actually my favorite spatula, but this is what I want y'all to see. See how it's the texture of it and the consistency of it. This is what we're looking for. Okay, y'all, let's get to frying up our hot water cornbread. I have poured in maybe about 1 inch or 1.5 inches of oil in my skillet. Okay, I have set my oil on a medium-high heat. Make sure that your oil is hot before adding your dough. The size of your hot water cornbread all depends on you. Some people like theirs thin, or you may want yours thick. So it all depends on you. You just shape them. I usually shape mine in a rectangle shape, and then place it in our hot oil. You may be asking me, what is the reason for the water? When you get used to making this, and you will get really fast at it, and the dough will be hot, because it's from hot water. So that's what that water is for, to cool your fingers off, and so that you'll be able to handle the hot dough. Okay, we're going to continue to shape up our dough. And as you can see, if you look closely, you can see around the edges when your hot water cornbread needs to be flipped over. But be very careful with the hot oil. And it all depends on how you want yours. If you want yours crispy, leave them in there longer, but keep flipping them. We don't want them to get too brown, okay? But we want them to get the crispiness that we're looking for. These two are the last ones that I've placed in the skillet, so I know they are not ready just yet. Like I say, just keep flipping them over and be very careful with the oil. Hot water cornbread isn't as hard as you think to make. As you keep practicing and practicing, you will finally get it, and it will become so quick and easy to make. Because this is my go-to cornbread. Before I even make the baked cornbread, I would go to the hot water cornbread because they are so easy to make, and they are so good. We're going to let these finish getting brown, and then we're going to plate them up. Okay, these are the color that I'm looking for, and the crispiness that I'm looking for. So we're going to plate these up. Okay, we're going to finish frying up our hot water cornbread. Just letting y'all know, to me, that water that I'm adding on there, to me, it seems to make your hot water cornbread more crispier by adding that water. And I may be wrong, but this is the way I feel about it. But make this recipe yours. You don't have to, after your dough cools off, you don't have to, dip your fingers in the water. But I do it anyway because to me, it does make it more crispier. Okay, I'm going to finish this process, frying up our hot water cornbread, and then we're going to be back with the final result. You may ask me, can these be deep fried? Of course they can. But the thing about it, if you deep fry these, they can't overcrowd each other. You have to place maybe 2 or 3 in at a time, not touching each other. And then you're good to go. Could you leave a comment and tell me, what would you serve with your hot water cornbread? Okay, we have taken the last batch out of the hot oil. Now it's time to plate up our hot water cornbread. As y'all can see, this is the day when I made our fried cabbage, and this was a meal all by itself. But if you want to, you can add sides to it. But here's our hot water cornbread. You can add hot water cornbread to any meal. That's what I think. Most of the time, I use it in the place of oven-baked cornbread, but like I usually serve it with like turnip green, mustard green, collard greens, my cabbage, pinto beans, red beans and rice, string beans and rutabagas, whatever. And it will be so, so good with any meal. I hope y'all enjoy this recipe. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. And please don't forget to hit that notification bell to get our new and upcoming videos. And to all our new viewers and subscribers, you are welcome, welcome, welcome to our channel. My words of encouragement: remember to always count your blessings, and then you will see that you are having more blessed days than bad days. Okay, y'all, as always, I'm going to say y'all have a blessed day, and bye-bye for now. Love y'all. Stay safe and be blessed.
We are at home cooking with Miss Brenda Dee. So welcome from Miss Brenda Dee and our family.
That's a hit!